Hey, in this video, I'm going to share with you how to find that initial spark and inspiration, which is the backbone of any songwriting process, and how to go about finding it in a simple and easy to follow way, and then how to take that initial spark, build it out so it makes the entire songwriting process easier and allows you to do it in less than half the time. Now, my name's Danny Boyle. I'm the founder of Songwriters International. If you're a songwriter who wants to develop their craft, their lyrics, their melodies, everything songwriting, then you are in the right place. Please consider dropping us a subscribe on this channel for more videos like this, and I've got a completely free training for you in the description below if you want to go ahead and watch that. But we're going to be diving to, in this video, ideas and inspiration, how to take that inspiration and build it out, because the truth is most songwriters a lot of the time will just go to a guitar or a piano, or they'll just start to throw out random ideas without any real structure to the songwriting process, which then leads to half-written songs or songs that are finished but not to the level that that songwriter wants to take them to. Where if we start the process, the initial start, the very first pieces of the creation, with an idea, with some initial spark that gets us excited to want to write that song, then I can guarantee you from experience, having written songs for over 8 years, it's going to make it so much easier. So let's jump into this. So I'm going to jump over to my laptop and walk you through the entire process A to Z and actually share with you my go-to ways to find inspiration, get yourself unstuck, and write more quality songs in less time. Okay, so let's jump into this and let's actually explore together how to find inspiration for a song. I want to first of all start by just saying inspiration is absolutely everywhere. Whether you're looking outside your window, whether you're driving in a car, whether you're on public transport, whether you're having a conversation, inspiration is absolutely everywhere. And as songwriters, I must stress this, we absolutely cannot rely on inspiration to always hit us. We must actively be searching for that inspiration. One thing I always suggest is being in what I call songwriter mode. And what that essentially looks like is that subconsciously, when you're having a conversation, you're just listening to what the person might say, and it might spark that initial idea. You might pop it on your phone, or you might be taking public transport, or you might be in the car, or you might be looking out the window, or you might be doing something. But be in that mode where you're just looking for creativity. You're looking for sparks all the time, and that's what I call songwriter mode. But what I want to do is actually share some of my go-to ways to how I find inspiration. So these are my go-to ways to find those sparks, those initial pieces to start the song. And this is what I mean by we cannot rely on inspiration to hit us. We must actively go out and search for that inspiration, and these are some of the ways. So number one, I have what we call 6-word stories. I also use horse names, which I'm going to share with you how we actually do that. Headline news articles are brilliant. Social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or they call it X now. Any of those platforms, TikTok possibly as well. Quotes as well are very useful. Okay, so let's first of all go into 6-word stories. And what I want to just share with you is, on a side note, these aren't always 6 words, okay? So they don't have to be specifically 6 words. They could be 10-word stories. They could be 3-word stories. It doesn't necessarily matter. But on average, they're around 6 words. So let's have a look at this. So these are some here. We've got, we're lying in a bed, she's lying. Or it could be, he's lying, depending on what perspective of the song you're writing from, okay? So we're lying in a bed, he's lying. We were strangers, friends, lovers, then lovers, friends, strangers, which is a very creative way to say that a relationship basically has come to its end. Wrong number says a familiar voice. We've got fantastic weekend, then she never called. Check Facebook, apparently we broke up, which I think is quite cool, especially in modern society. Lovers only when people aren't watching, about this like secret relationship. And you can see by just reading some of these, you can start going, oh, I like this one because lovers only when people aren't watching. What about this like secret relationship where it's them two, maybe they've been friends and they're in the same circle of friends, but they don't want anybody to find out. And maybe later on in the song it unravels and you know, people find out about this and people either aren't happy or they're very excited, whatever it may be. But you can see by just reading some of these, they create that initial spark to want to start a song. Now let's carry on. Let's look at horse names. Horse names are incredible. Now, all of these that you're seeing are horse names. Okay, so Jigsaw, Misbehaving, April Showers, As Good as It Gets, Bare Necessities, Deal Me In, First Night, Jackpot, Kiss 'Em and Leave 'Em, Most Wanted, Must Be Magic. Again, these are all short, concise song titles that we could use. They're horse names, but you could use these as song titles. Arctic Sun sounds really unique and quite creative. Misbehaving is cool. One that I really like is Most Wanted. I think that's really, really cool. And I've written a song as well on this one called Hidden Treasure. So you take these and they can then create that idea. What can that song be about? Most Wanted. It could be about a person that you're really into. They're the most wanted person by everybody in a way that everybody finds them attractive, wants to be with them. And that's the initial spark for the song. So they're what we call our horse names. Let's go into headline news articles. Now, just before this video, I went and just got down 4. So we've got Lions Weep Tonight. I think that's really cool. That's a football headline that I found. Or if you're in America, they call this soccer. Okay. Then we've also got Date with Destiny. And let me correct that. There we go. So we've got Date with Destiny, which again is another football headline. Our Hearts Are Broken is a front page news article with a family that had lost somebody. And I think that's really, really powerful. 100 Days of Hell is a headline news article that I found on War. Okay, so all I did I went online and I just typed in headline news. That's what I searched. And these are just some of the many, many that loaded. Okay, and then we could then take this quote or take this short headline and build a song out from it. What is it about? How can we take it and create a song off the back of it? Now we've got social media. So what I did here, I just went onto those social media platforms. In this instance, I used Facebook, okay? But you can use, X, you could use TikTok, whatever platform that you might use most regularly. And these were posts that I found from people on my friends list and just general posts that I was finding. People were putting these posts up. How funny would this be? Look at all their faces. I really like this one, Memories Unlocked. And that's really, really cool. I think it's the right decision is another really cool one. But in particular, Memories Unlocked, like straight away, this could be about a family member that you've lost and you look at these pictures and they unlock all of these memories and take you back to a certain period of time. Or it could be a relationship that you're together and you're getting older in life and you look back and you unlock all of these memories that you didn't forget about, but they weren't at your forefront of your mind, right? So that's how, again, we can take a post on social media, take out some of the words and use them for a song. And then finally here, we've just got quotes. Okay, so I went online and I just literally typed in quotes. Now you can go a step further here and you can say quotes about topic. So whatever that topic is, it could be love, heartbreak, traveling the world. It could be finding your first love. Living your dream life. Okay, so you're just putting quotes about and then whatever it might be that you want to write a song specifically about. But for this instance, I just typed in quotes, okay? And these are some of those that I found. I found passion first, then everything else will fall into place. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Only do what your heart tells you to do. I think that's really cool. Either you run the day or the day runs you. Now you can see, again, all of these, what they have in common, if we go right to the top, 6-word stories, horse names, headline news, social media, quotes, they're just designed to create that inspiration. They're designed to create that initial excitement. And the big word I want you to focus on here actually is excitement. The excitement to want to write the song. The excitement to want to get into that songwriting process because you've got a little spark. You've got this quote here, or this 6-word story, for example, and you're like, oh my gosh, I really like this. I want to build out that song. Because if we just rely on creativity to hit us, I guarantee you're going to find it very, very difficult to be able to write songs consistently and repeatedly. And when you're writing songs on a day-by-day basis and you're doing it as a means of income and doing it as a career, a lot of the songwriters that are doing that, myself included, were writing songs with all of these things here. We're using all of those to be able to find the inspiration. And we're pulling it out because we know that, ultimately we are human beings and we haven't experienced everything in life. We haven't been everywhere in the world. So there's some things that we can't necessarily, draw on experience of. So that's why we go online and we use these resources to be able to find some of those initial sparks and ideas to things that we never would have thought about. And then we can go about actually writing the song. But you've got to find that initial inspiration. And that's a big thing, is the initial inspiration for the song to want to actually start that songwriting process. And once you've got that, you're then well on your way, and you're going to find that songwriting process far easier when you've leveraged things like this. And there's loads more that you could do to find ideas. If I was to carry on, it would be things like conversations. They're very, very cool. Look outside and write down what you see. Another way is what I call free writing, where you just take pen to paper or, go to your laptop or phone and just type out anything and everything that you see. Okay? So there's ideas everywhere. Be willing to put yourself in that position where you're pushing for those ideas and then go and implement this into your songwriting. So there we have it. You've got my entire process from start to finish. How to find the ideas and where to go to. 6-word stories, social media, quotes, headline news articles, conversations. Inspiration is everywhere. Inspiration is all around you. You just have to look around the room and you will find inspiration if you're willing to go ahead and find it. So go ahead, implement this into your songwriting. Start that songwriting process with an idea. Start it with a piece of inspiration, initial spark. Get yourself excited to want to write the song. And don't just write a song without any real idea. Don't just pick up the guitars and hope something's going to happen, or just sing out melodies. Go about actually starting your process with that initial spark. I guarantee it's going to make this songwriting process far, far easier for you. So if you haven't already, please consider dropping us a subscribe on this channel. Drop a comment below for any other videos that you'd like to see. And I've also got a completely free training for you in that description below that you can go ahead and watch should you wish to know more about my exact entire process. Once I have that idea, what do I do with it from there? So I'll see you over on another video.